Hello drafters. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to use Inkscape, which is a completely free program to download and use, which you'll then go on to use for something such as this, which is some color 3D printed wall art. So to convert an image, you're going to need something like this little Pikachu image I've got, which is just a PNG file that I found on the internet. It just needs to be a clean vector style kind of image. This is going to work best for converting into an SVG file because it's going to trace the line. If it's too detailed, then you're going to lose a lot of what we need for 3D printing, which is fairly simple images. So this little Pikachu image that I found on the internet is perfect for what we need. I'm going to assume that you've downloaded and installed Inkscape. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this tutorial. So let's just say you have Inkscape, it's installed, and you browse to the location of the file that you're after, which is this one here, and then you open it and you'll get a dialog box popping up and we can just say, okay. Once Inkscape has opened our file, we want to trace this image, so we can click on it. So it should highlight, you should see the border highlight the image you've picked. You can right click on it and go to trace bitmap. And you'll see a small preview window in the corner here. And this is what it's going to give us a rough idea of what our traced image is going to look like. And you can see there's a problem straight away. On here, we've got a lot of red with the black band across the front, but this is all being crunched down into the one black color. Also, we don't have any separation of the red and the black outline in the cheeks as well. So we're going to have to just make a minor adjustment. So if we go to the threshold and you can adjust this. So if we start going too high, it's just going to crunch everything to blacks. If you go too low, it's going to crunch everything or lift up everything to white. Where I like to go is just to slowly back off or up or down to a point where I find things are just coming into definition. So if you look here, you can see in the cheeks, it's still got a lot of patchiness around there. So we want to try and eliminate that as much as we can. So we're just going to back off a little bit more and there we go. So if I continued to back off, you'd start to lose some line definition. It's hard to see in the preview because it's so small, but it'll start eating into this line. So that's why I like to just find where it just starts to get rid of the colors I don't need, which is those reds, because I want that separated. And so that looks good. So I just kind of find that sweet spot. I don't need to worry about any of these other options. And all I need to do is go to apply. The preview is gone. We've got an image, it's selected something, but you can see there's nothing here. What we want to do is you should have a little layers tab here, or we can go over to the menu up here and go to layers and objects, and this will bring that tab back in. So you can see here, we've got two things, which is the path, which is going to be the trace image, and our image. So we can just click on that and hide it. And you can see our traced image is now in view because the image has been hidden. So we can just check our work here. It looks pretty good. The lines are nice and defined. The colors are gone that we don't need. It hasn't crunched everything down to blacks and it looks very clean. So I think that is good for exporting. So the next step would be exporting. And if you don't have the tab available over on this side, they usually stay open once we've opened them once. And if not, we can just go over to File and Export. So you'll see our Export tab is open. And all we need to do is select a folder we want to save to. So we can click on this and a window will pop up and then we can just name it. So we're going to call it Pikachu, hit enter. And then we just need to make sure our file type is selected as well. So you can see we have like PNGs and PDFs. We want to use an SVG. We're just going to go Inkscape SVG. That's fine. And then we can export. So that's going to say there's something that already exists, probably because I saved it when I hit save. We can just say replace in this case. If we go back to my file browser, we can see this is our original image. We can still use this as a reference for when we're 3D printing and getting our colors into the model. And this is our SVG. And so there you have it. You should be able to now take this and put it into the CAD software of your choice, mine being Fusion 360, and then give it some depth, and then you'll be able to add some colors and 3D print it. But that's not the point of this tutorial. I'm just showing you exactly how to use Inkscape to convert the image into an SVG file. But stick around, subscribe to the channel, because I will be releasing a video soon on my entire process of finding images, using AI tools to create images. I'm going to go in depth into every point, even how to create the model in Fusion 360 and put color into the components, and even then printing it out in color. So you end up with this fantastic wall art. So if you found value in this video and you're excited for what I've just proposed in the next one, then subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you around. Thanks for watching.